Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fantastic episode of Eidolon Playlist, the show where we talk about the songs that are referenced on Eidolon Playtest. I'm Maxie, and joining me today are the crew of Eidolon Flashback. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Thank you so much. So this time around, Flashback isn't really doing a particular band or genre, so I basically just ended up pulling various songs that were referenced on different episodes of Flashback, and as a result, I think the playlist I put together is a little insane.
I mentioned this on Blue Sky recently, but like, since we're not even centering around a band or a genre, it's literally just anything from before 1970 was the structure that you gave us when it came to picking our Eidolons.
Yeah.
The thing is, everything before 1970 is the vast majority of human history. So
Right, exactly.
It's true.
I think
50% of that is classic rock, I understand.
Yeah, I think I implicitly took it to mean, like, pop music from before 1970. So, like,
Yeah,
still
same.
sticking to the 20th century, and then you were hitting us with fucking classical Japanese music. Chinese music, I guess.
Having a 1400 BC recreation immediately like before a Buddy Holly track,
Yeah.
it sets a mood.
yeah.
Well, we'll see. My logical train of thought there was essentially, if I'm giving an Eidolon, or at least an Eidolon kind of name, to a time-traveling organization,
Sure.
it should just be the first song that we know of, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that's fair. That's understandable.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, while I was putting together, picks for the soundtrack for Flashback, as it were, I was at first just looking at like maybe 20th century, maybe late 19th century stuff, and then I thought about it and I was like, what if I did throw in like some weird ones though? What if
Right.
what if I did some deep cuts?
I mean, I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you had
I
done
feel
the
like
original, go ahead.
I feel like, and this was a good instinct for you to have, was the point of doing Flashback was to sort of like expand the scope of the show in terms of musical taste, because
Right.
the music people listen to is always going to trend modern, just by virtue of the fact that, like, we're mostly going to be exposed to stuff that exists after we were born.
Yeah.
Like, even setting aside the fact that people's music tastes, like, as I don't know if this is an old wives' tale or if this is actually true, but I've always understood that, like, people's music tastes tend to, like, lock in high school, basically. Like, in your late teens, early 20s, that's about where you, like... That's where you just kind of end up being the music you like forever.
Yeah, I definitely, when I was a teenager, I heard that factoid and was like, what? No, it's fun to, like, go out and discover new music. I don't think that'll happen to me. And now, as a 35-year-old, I'm like, no, I pretty much only listen to the bands that I listened to in high school.
Yeah. Kind of peek behind the curtain. Lexi was in the chat earlier suggesting, like, maybe for the new year we do a playlist of, like, everyone's favorite new songs from 2025. And
Right.
It made me realize that, like, I don't have any of those. I think the last new song I heard was Not Like Us, which
Yeah, go ahead.
was last year. And
Right.
also, I only heard it because it was literally inescapable.
The only window I have into contemporary music at all is that my wife is on TikTok a lot, and they use new pop songs on songs a lot, so I will kind of get it, like, third degree drain off from that.
Yeah. They'll tend to use new music, except when they don't. Except when they'll just, like, fucking pull out Dreams for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
But, like, my wife showing me TikToks she thought were funny are the only reason I've ever heard Hot to Go, you know?
Well, see, here's my 3-point strategy for not letting that happen to you. One is live in one of the largest cities in America, which has a fairly thriving art scene,
Sure.
and every 6 months or so go out to a local show and just check out a new band that you would have never heard of online.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Strategy 2 is follow a lot of odd queer people online, and eventually at least one or two of those new artists will eventually filter through, repost after repost after repost, and you'll